systems fall apart. Solar flares arrive. Buildings collapse. Only a few will survive. The world as we know it will no longer be there. Water is gone. A new era has begun. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse. The apocalypse. The heat is scorching. Forests burned up.
What's going on, BB? Jeffrey,
The sky colors
Robert,
red.
Aaron, James, a relic, Robert,
The world as we
Adam, Bob Knoll,
no longer
Max Hiller, Steve,
is gone.
Brian Neal,
A new era has
Adam Tinker, Blue Screen, Aaron Stuckey.
Prepare yourself.
He's doing great. Aaron, thank you for asking.
The apocalypse. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse.
Bob, Keith, good to see you guys. Much love to you too, a relic. Scott Warren, what's up? Jay Young, good to see you guys. I'm still in the closet. I don't know what to say. I figured just because we all love, hopefully you could hear me. I've been having, would you look at that? Would you look at that? They must know that I'm streaming. So because of that, we need to pick the off-roader, right? No, we ain't taking no off-roader. We're not playing on this account. The cool thing is I don't have to show any personal information to switch it over to Facebook. We may or may not have a special guest during the stream. Depends on how fussy he is. Steve, I'm going to try, man, but this is my first time through. I have not used a single, I don't know why I'm using a pencil to state my point. I have not used a single practice token since they came out. For me, I feel like they're worthless. Unless you'll let me point the little arrow wherever I want it, or if it'll match the wind. It's not pointless, but it kind of feels like, you know, I don't know, for something that you got to earn, seems better. Champion! What's up, D-Champ? Good to see you. Tom Mania. Greg T, what's up, man? Good to see all you guys. I didn't say you were fussy, James. I'm saying the tokens. Although, I would love, or no, yeah. Once I get on to streaming, I figured it out. My IQ drops 80 points. And I don't even know if I have 80 points to give. So hopefully we do get a card or two here that'll allow us to open the pyramid. Nope, we don't have enough. Can we buy a backbone or a thorn? How close are we? I'm not going to waste the money on 5 thorn cards. We'll get it another time. Let's check out the clan. I believe we do have 6 open spots. We do. So if you'd like to join us, hop on in, and we'd love to have you. As you could see, if you do want to join my clan, we do have the 5 bags. We aren't pushing for anything, but it is nice to have 5 bags. So, you know, that's a thing. Go Edmonton Oilers! What's up, Gahazi? Bane Connery? Charles McMahon? Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Jeffrey says, RRQ drops with you, bud. That doesn't surprise me. All right. Anywho, hole number 1 looks like it's going to be a Thor's Hammer hole. We do already got Thor's Hammer in. Do we got the right bag in? No, we don't. Now we do. Let's see. Put Thor's Hammer in there. 20%. So all I have is the 20%. I have the percentages. And I went to BK Golf Clash, his website, and got the wind and just jotted it down, so I'm not surprised by anything. I have Golf Clash Tommy on my TV, which is out of the frame. You can't see it here. But I only got through like the first 5 minutes. I've been waiting to get in the shower. I cooked dinner. You know, I had a few things that I did, and I'm late because of it. So sorry. Orlando, what's up, man? Awesome to see you. Thank you very much. It's Deadpool. Good to see you as well. We got Tater Tot in the house. Awesome to see you. That's right. Go Edmonton. What was for dinner? Now, I'm going to say something, and a lot of you guys are going to say, ew, but you never had mine. Turkey burgers. I make some of the best turkey burgers ever. Now, when I say that, though, my son went to like Red Robin or some sort of like, you know, not I don't know. We consider Red Robin here kind of like a upper class, you know, type restaurant. It's not like a McDonald's. It's not like a Whataburger or anything like that. Obviously, it's not like a steakhouse or anything, but I guess they can beat my turkey burgers. But aside from that, nobody cooks their turkey burgers the way I cook my turkey burgers. Except for the guy on YouTube who showed me how to make the turkey burgers, but I got my own seasoning. What's going on, Daniel? Good to see you, man. Awesome to hear that, Keith. I wish you guys were all around here, because I buy 3 pounds worth. One day I would just buy 30 pounds worth and feed all you guys. Let's see, Taylor Leonard, playing lower clubs and expert. Just trying it. Hope I do well. If I don't, then it's back to pro. Well, that's the only way you're ever going to find out if you're ready to jump up. And, you know, that's good. Kudos to you, bro. All right. Well, I'll keep yapping until you guys leave because you're tired of hearing me yap. So let's get some gameplay going on here. You got this. You got this, Taylor. Most of the time, people wait a little longer than they should. I know I did. But, you know, that's not always the case. But if you are looking for the wind, there is no sheet printout or anything. But BK Golf Clash has like a 1:30 video, which is awesome. Thank you for not, you know, talking to me for like 45 minutes. Just to give me the information that I'm looking for inside of 9 minutes, which I know I'm guilty of myself, but that really stood out to me to just be able to watch a 1.5 minutes and get the wins that I needed and be on my way. I hope that video gets thousands of views for him, and that's the only way he'll continue to post it. You know, I mean, I didn't talk to him about it or anything, but just common sense. If people want it and they watch it and you thumbs it up and everything, then you know, there's a good chance that he'll keep providing that. Jesse Evans, how are you, buddy? Ross R., good to see you, man. Mauricio! Right, the Browns, I'll take it. Neo has a 15-minute walkthrough for expert, says Jeffrey. Neo is a great guy to follow as well. If you're looking for a walkthrough, by all means, Tommy, Neo, Fenzel, they're all much better players than I will ever be. But if you're just looking for wind direction, You can't beat a minute and a half. You know what I mean? So that's why I mentioned him. But yes, Neo, awesome guy, awesome, awesome content. And same with BK, same with a Relic. If you're rookie, pro, I don't know if he's still doing expert or not. He could be. If you're a night owl, he comes on around 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is where I'm at. Sometimes he don't even know I'm there. Nobody knows I'm there. I'm laying in bed, and I have YouTube on my PlayStation, so I use that. And yeah, so anyway, enough of the gabbing with that. 9-1 mid distance was about full top spin, and we're going to be aiming. He got up pretty far, so I'm wondering if, hey, you know, I'm happy just getting up to that point. This has a really good ball guide on it, so let's just trust it. 8-6. This is normally the account that I just I suck at, because I didn't even know what courses it was. It's been a very busy week for me. Very happy week. So yeah, this is kind of like a first. All right, second shot is 0 elevation. I'm going to assume we're going to be in about thorn range. I could be wrong. And then hole 2, we got ourselves par 3. Yeah, nice. What's up, Fez? Is it Fayez? I hope I said your name right. Mauricio, you're way too kind. I can't even hold Neo's golf bag strap. James White, the man with the coolest name on YouTube. What is going on, buddy? Ooh, that could have been really nice. Nice on. Yep, that's where we're at. 10-4. Breaker 1-9. All right, so looks like we're very close to max distance. Because we're so close to max distance, I want to use backspin here. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of shortening my ball guide roll, which is exactly what I'm doing, but I would much rather have this go in the hole. Because we got those big bounces, I'm setting to the right side. And then we got a six ring adjustment here. Seems kind of high for no elevation. Did I screw something up? No, I didn't. Okay. There's our first perfect shot. I think. Did we hit a perfect with the first one? I don't know. Ooh, even with the offset, it wasn't enough. What's going on, Aaron GB5? Thorn or Hornet, both at level 9. Ross, I like the Thorn because there's a lot of times that I wasn't expecting that. There's a lot of times that you can hit it in with your short iron, and a lot of people go, well, accuracy makes more sense. So then it makes, you know, the Hornet is what makes sense to me. But me personally, give me the Thorn. Why give me the Thorn? Simply because it has a better ball guide. The better ball guide, you know, all that backspin is nice as well if you want to be in maximum distance or, you know, whatever it is to, you know, try to make an adjustment. But here's the thing. If you hit a great ball with a Thorn and you hit a great ball with a Hornet, you're going to miss either way unless you accidentally didn't adjust correctly. So that extra accuracy doesn't really mean anything to me. And you have the best ball guide on the Thorn, I believe. I could be wrong. Green Komatsu, what's up, man? KD, good to see you guys. So that's my case for it. There's no wrong answer. You go with what works for you. Let's see. So hole number 2, so 25%er. I could have just hit the 20 button, I know. And, you know, I don't want to really use... That's all right. We will go with... Navigator. We have tons of them. It's actually power 1, not power 0. I'm the man who beat Tommy. Yes, but if Tommy said, hey, RJ, let's do that again, I would be like, psh, psh, psh. Honestly, I learned probably, I don't know, at least 75% of everything I know I learned from Tommy. And the other 25% I learned is probably indirectly from Tommy. I mean, the dude is a prodigy. You know, but there are definitely times that Neo's notes might make a little bit more sense to me, or, you know, Golf Clash India is another person that has awesome content. So that's the cool thing. If someone doesn't give you the instructions you want, the way you want them, you know, in a way that you could clearly understand, there's tons of people out there that can help you out. That's more like 10.5, but I don't have time.
Perfect shot.
Davik, what's up, man? Yeah, I noticed it wouldn't let me zoom in, Steve. But even if I would have zoomed in, I don't think I would have got much closer than that, unfortunately. This is a learning round. If I make it, awesome, but I'm not planning on making it, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not planning on not making it. I'm just, you know, I'm playing somewhat blind. Little bit blind. Like, I don't even know if I'm going to go left or right on this next one. I think I'm going to go right. Right seems to make sense. Looks like another Thor's Hammer hole. And we're looking at 10%, so get that ready. Archer Matthews, what's up, bud? Edward Koa, how are you? Oh, we got a visitor. This is little Wyatt. And Mommy. He's sucking his arm for you. My grandson. It doesn't get no better than this.
Yeah, he's probably still hungry.
Are you still hungry? Well, Mommy brought you in to say hi anyway, didn't she? This is the most perfect baby I've ever seen in my life. Oh, don't be sad.
Nice on.
You want to eat, huh? Just bring it down just a little bit. I'm going to putt left-handed real quick just to end the round.
It's probably cold. I let his arms go because he
Birdie.
likes his arms.
Oh, okay. See if I can open this up so you guys can get a better look. Those of you who aren't watching on a telephone. There we go. Okay. Thank you. This is Wyatt. You see him? That's not me, is it? No. My grandson. I am so proud to be your grandfather. Love you so much. You're just the most beautiful baby boy in the world.
Birdie.
So, Geek Army, aka Jason Arnold, calls his Nugget. Aaron Stuckey calls his boy Wyatt. That's his name. Such a cool name, Aaron. So, I don't know if the kids took it or not, but what a beautiful baby boy. I wish I could, like, hold the camera so you could see these beautiful eyes and his beautiful expression. He's looking me right in the eye. That's so special. Thank you so much. Thank you, beautiful boy. Yes, you are. You're a beautiful boy. This is your first time on YouTube. Hopefully YouTube is still around when you get older and you could see how little you were and how Grandpa didn't have so much white hair yet. I didn't have the white hair when we made this video. And no, it's not dye either. This is the real color. But I have a feeling one day I'm just going to wake up and it's going to all be white. I don't know if that's how it happens, but I think so. Aren't you beautiful? Yes, you are. All right. I can't play and hold them at the same time, so please bear with me. Such a beautiful boy, yeah. I don't know if it'll let me. I don't have the Slack. I was trying to disconnect it and bring it up. You are so beautiful. He locks, he takes the eye contact and he just locks it in with you and it just melts your heart. Oh, and these beautiful little fingers. My God, they're as big as a golf clash tee. I mean, they're so small. They're so small. But you know what? Your mommy is my tallest daughter, and mommy's boyfriend is taller than I am. So you're going to be taller than me. I bet you will.
He's like 21 inches.
21 inches? What was he, 7 pounds, 4 ounces?
8 pounds, 6 ounces.
8 pounds, 6 ounces. Wow, Grandpa's memory. See, it's not just names and stuff like that with you. She cooks me dinner, puts it in the microwave, comes downstairs, sees me eating a bag of chips. She's like, "Did you eat your dinner?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah." So, all right, say bye-bye, Wyatt.
See you sleep.
Yes and no. It's like, see his eyes will look at me, like slanted.
I'm feed him and then have him take a nap. Take a nap.
Hi, beautiful.
Bye-bye.
Or can we get him? I wanted to hold the camera like that, but uh-oh, he's making a sour face.
Gotta uncover it. I don't know where the camera is.
That's perfect. He's flying into the camera. That is my grandson.
Wyatt.
Thanks. I'll keep him in here. I'll keep Aki in here. Ta-da! That's Wyatt. Michael Bowles gives $5 to Wyatt. He will get that, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, bro. Can we give Michael Bowles some love in the chat? And can I play a song for you, Michael Bowles? All the congratulations to Mama. I'll make sure that she sees that. $5 for Wyatt. $5 for Wyatt. And then what was it? Trying to scroll down through the other donations that were given, but it doesn't go back far enough, I guess. But someone else gave me, I think it was $10 for Wyatt. So he's up to 15 because I haven't bought Wyatt anything yet. Wyatt's first ball pack. Love it. Yes, you did. That is exactly how you spell it. Thank you very much. I'm in your group, Carl EV. Oh, okay. Carl EV in here. Let's see where you're at, bud. Carl EV. There he is. Well, maybe we could match up. All right. Well, I know you guys didn't come here to see me be all sappy, but I mean, my first grandson, 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend it. Beautiful baby boy. And I couldn't be happier. All right, let's go. What's up, Sonic? Thanks, Wesley Bell. I feel the same, man. We will buy him an iPad and pay only play only Golf Clash. I think there might be a Golf Clash 2 out by that point. Red Baron, what's up, bro? Jason Bryan, good to see you. Tyler has a question for 8. Mr. Bowles, is there a do you want me to read the different songs real quick here? Let's see if I can find them. We got, where'd they all go? Crabs, Security, Football, Napoleon, Monkeys, Zombies, Bus Driver. Anyone you want, you got. Tyler, I'll read your question right after this. Once again, we're going full top spin. 9-4. I think in a later round, we're going to probably use... well, no, in a later round, we might end up with a tailwind or something, but... All right, so 9-2. Yeah, of course, reconnect me. I got that horrible internet. Full overpower, because I can't even go overpower far enough. 8 rings when I needed 9. And that was definitely not a double great, so I'm happy. Salsa Dancing Victor Cruz, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Yes, it is football season, and the Browns are in the playoffs. Thank you, Michael Bowles. Thank you, Jason.
Perfect shot.
Chris, you just missed him, buddy. I had him in here for a little bit. Tyler, you bring up an awesome question that does play a big factor in the way that I like to play Golf Clash. He asks, he says he's in Tour 8. He says, should I use the Goliath over the Grizzly as a long iron to prevent going in between clubs during a shootout? And that is an awesome question. What I believe you should do, in my opinion, is go to golfclashtommy.com and check out what he has it updated, so the for the shootout holes and such. Oh, we're actually in sniper range. I'll finish my thought right after this, just because I really suck at talking and playing. I think we're closer to medium distance. So I'll go just a tad bit over medium, 7.9. We're going to go a little over 8. Like maybe an 8.2 if we can. And we didn't even do that. Yeah, reconnect me.
Great
Okay,
shot.
so what I like to do is I like to know off the top of my head
Nice
on what tour I'm on, what clubs I use for the shootout. And if there's ever a club that says, Tommy will show you on golfclashtommy.com. I actually have that pushed up right over here. No, Tommy didn't ask me to promote his site or anything. As a matter of fact, I haven't talked to Tommy in what feels like a couple months, but I'm sure we're still friends and everything. The reason why I recommend it is because that's what I use. If I used Golf Clash Notebook, still I would do that. I don't know if that page is still being updated or not. Someone in the chat could probably let you know. But anyway, you could go to shootouts, and it'll show you the different shootouts. Reddit, Facebook have a few groups as well where you could gain some knowledge. And if you are finding that you're ever in between clubs, because sometimes you need to adjust with a different club for a headwind than a tailwind or something, then yes, Goliath all the way until you get your B52 up there. However, if you're nowhere near max Goliath, which in Tour 8 I feel like most of the time you would be near max. I didn't mean to say Goliath, I meant to say long iron. then by all means, you know, you could use a Grizzly. A Grizzly is more accurate. It has a better ball guide. But personally, the last thing you want to do is overpower a shot. Sandy Bell, how are you?
Perfect shot.
John Bell, good to see you, man. Jay, what's up? And Jay Young says Goliath is the answer, so we both agree on that. But Keith K says Grizzlies accuracy all day, every day. So it's really, what's up, Josh at Go Auto Sales? It really depends, you know? If, okay, how can I put this? I don't know Tour 8 shootouts off the top of my head. I play Tour 10, and in Tour 10, there are a couple holes where if I'm facing a headwind, then I need to play with a wood because I'm going to already be in max distance of my Goliath. If I had a Grizzly in there, there's nothing I could do. It won't let you change balls. All you could do is overpower it, right? Or underpower it with a, you know, with your sniper or whatever you're bringing. So for me personally, what is more important? What's going to help me more often? And at least on Tour 10, I am never really using a Grizzly. I've accidentally left a Grizzly in my bag, and it's cost me a shootout. So, you know, but people in the chat are disagreeing with me, so you don't have to take my advice. You could take anyone else's. You know, the Grizzly gets fairly accurate. What is the accuracy of the Grizzly? I got mine maxed out. I'm not saying that you have yours maxed out, but at level 9, we're sitting at 55 accuracy. So obviously, with a 3.9 ball guide. With a 55 with a 3.9. But the important thing is 135. So 4.4, you get half of, I don't know how to say it, half of a point more of ball guide. Oh, look, they're side by side. But you're short 9 yards. So that's going to be 9 yards between your between your wood club, where that is like at its shortest area, and where the Grizzly begins. But 100 accuracy is a beautiful thing. So that's what you have to weigh. Would you rather have that accuracy, but always have that possibility of having that gap that you need to make up for? Or would you rather have a club like the Goliath and the Sniper, which, well, the Goliath and anything really, which pair perfectly? So there is no in-between clubs. There's a thin red line. There's no space between it. And I can show you on my next shot. Brandon Allen, what's up, man? You did, Jenny. If you rewinded about 15 minutes, 10 minutes, you could probably see. Sorry. Let's see. Adrian, how are you? Mike Addison, good to see you, Mr. Huckabee. Let's see. I definitely play to win the shootout as well. It's only a 6-yard longer advantage with the Grizzly, but I wish that like I could play a quick practice game or something. Let's see if I can find a hole where I can show you guys. Let's see. We have a par 3 coming up. And I'm just going to look at Tommy's notes here real quick. Okay, so with the par 3, no matter what, we're using Sniper and Guardian. Okay? So I'm gonna show you why I choose this. What we're going to do here is we're going to switch between bag 2 and bag 3. And this does not call for a long iron. This calls for a wood club regardless. However, I'm going to show you what 6 yards looks like. Let's just make sure we have that there. And 20%. And we'll go with the navigator as well. So you guys are going to see, this is my argument. Again, there's people that would choose the navigator that are better players than me, you know? So there's not necessarily a right answer. But the main thing is, if you hit perfect, and you adjust right, it'll go in the hole, whether it's 0 accuracy or whether it's 100 accuracy. If you hit great, it won't go in the hole with 100 accuracy or with the... Okay, let me hurry up and show you real quick. Let's see, we got 8-8. Okay, so, you see that? Let's zoom in. Where is the point that I'm in between clubs? It doesn't exist. However, what does 6 yards look like? This is 6 yards. You see that big red shadow? That's a pretty big amount. So, we are actually going to try it this way. So, I'll go with the grizzly. No, I ain't got time to go with the grizzly. Da-da-da. So that is why... Damn it. Why does that say Sniper and Guardian? But I have no idea what I'm doing. I didn't look at the notes right. I'm sorry, guys. Yikes. I am in trouble.
Perfect
Am
shot.
I looking at the wrong notes? Alright. As long as we're not in the rough, we're okay. But the reason I had trouble there was because I was trying to show something. Do you see how when I had the Goliath in, there was no gap whatsoever? It immediately went from wood to long iron. See how it's doing it with him? It's doing it with him because he has the B-52, which is also 135 yards, which is the absolute maximum distance for a long iron. You know, minus whatever you add on with an extra ball or whatever. So that, you know, me personally, that's what I choose over the accuracy. I would rather have never to worry about being in between clubs if there's a headwind or a crosswind or a tailwind. B-52 is a great club, but unfortunately, it takes a long time to upgrade. Wesley Bell, my pleasure, man. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I can explain things. Unfortunately, I explain things with a lot of words, probably a lot more words than what's needed. However, I just feel like I can connect with people, you know, when I do say something. And that was the biggest thing. The biggest thing that you saw there was that 6 yard gap was about the size of the rings, at least. Maybe a little bit more. I don't remember exactly. And, you know, the size of the rings, you might have to overpower 5 rings just to be right in the middle of that. So, Angles Dan, what's up? He likes words. I like the B-52 better, Brian Hallett. The Grim Reaper is a shorty. I think that might be the shortest long iron in the game, but it has its perks. It has its time when all that backspin can definitely help you out. Thank you so much, Jenny. Yeah, I wish I had the words too. He melts my heart. He truly does. Love that kid like crazy. Let's see, hole 5, we have a headwind, so I believe we're going to go... Yeah, we're going to go here, so 20%. And then just so I don't make a mistake, I'm going to back out real quick. Oops. And fix this. Just, this is my preference. Doesn't have to be your preference. I just stated my case. Nothing more. I don't want to say my way is better than, you know, anyone else's way. It's just, I explained my reasoning. Okay. What's up, JB? Wardy does? What's up? Use the clubs that get you there. You have to hit perfect either way. I mean, it's true. If you hit great, if we both are just as accurate as one another, and you hit great, and I hit great, and I have the Goliath, and you have the Grizzly, you're going to be slightly closer. You're going to win that matchup. But if you're in between clubs, now all of a sudden you have to overpower and I don't. And by the way, just for context, those rings were off of the Grizzly.
Perfect shot.
So, you know, because the Grizzly is so accurate, the rings are smaller, but you still got to give it like 5 rings of overpower. I think I might have went up a little too close. I don't know if there's going to be a branch above our head. I think we just missed it. All right, 40% for the next one. And what is the next one going to be? Probably a long iron, but I've been wrong before.
Perfect shot.
Oh, Sonic, you don't have to explain yourself. We're all friends. Sometimes it gets hairy when a friend is not getting along with another friend, but you're both reasonable people. I'm sure you guys will get to the bottom of that. Okay, so this feels like about 75% clubbish. Is that a word? 75% clubbish. It's definitely a James word. Did you say clubbish? I did. 9-2. Six, 7. Great. Not the optimal wind that I would want, but even though we clipped the sand, I wasn't expecting to get it in the hole. It would have been nice. Let's see here. Hole number 6. Hole number 6, once again, looks like a Titan hole. Or not a Titan. Thor's hammer. Now, if you have, I mean, just JB. If you guys, you know, if you guys have a problem with another streamer or something, I would just, it would be awesome. It would make things much less awkward for me if we just kept it out of the chat. Just keep it in their chat or whatever, or, you know, wherever you like to talk, because there's, you know, there's been a lot of times that I felt like I was stuck in the middle of something I didn't really want to be stuck in the middle of. I like both of you guys, so I'm sure you both have your sides of events, but I won't make any comment one way or the other. I don't want to try and make anyone look bad on either side. You're both good guys. William, you adjust more percentage or plus percentage when you're going downhill. So we just went from a higher point to a lower point. That means the wind is going to have a greater effect on the ball. So I went an additional 40%. Let's just say 50% to make matters easy. So if that shot would have been 50% and I had a 1 mile per hour wind, or let's just say a 1 ring adjustment, because it was downhill 50%, I would have went 1.5 rings. If it was uphill and the hole was above my head, then the ball's going to be in the ground or on in the air much less. You know, kind of imagine if you're hitting a golf ball on up a hill, the ball's not going to, you know, it's going to land sooner than if you were hitting a golf ball going down a hill. So yes, anytime the land in front of you is lower, you add elevation. Anytime the land in front of you is higher, you subtract elevation. I hope that helps. And Joseph K., if you don't want to hear my lips flapping forever, Joseph K. just says, plus William, so downhill. Henry Percival, what's up, man? Minus 11 on your baby account. Very cool. Gabrielle Jimenez, good to see you. Once again, there I go flapping my lips with all the tech mumbo jumbo. It took me a long time to learn. And I know, like, people would tell me things, and I'd be like, I still done get it. So that's why I take a little bit of extra time to try and explain it. All right, I think, yeah, especially with the tailwind, I think we're going to we're going to be going on the right side. And if we're short for whatever reason, which we are kind of on the short side, we can always switch over to our APOC, which is exactly what we're going to do. Sure, I don't get as much topspin, but I'll be able to land further up, which I feel will give us a bit more distance. Not much. Actually, I don't see much of a difference here. I am going to totally push up because 7 rings still fits. So I shouldn't go off and land into the rough because I have 7 rings worth of room on my adjustment. Although Thor's hammer is feeling a little safer to me at the moment. Oh, like triple great. That's not good. That's going to end up in the rough on the right. Thor's hammer would have had a chance. But, yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was totally my fault. I released either too soon or too late. And now we're going to have to pay for it. And this is a par 5. So chances are I will not make the green in 2. So this is our first mistake, right? Carpus D. Combs, how are ya? I would never forget Robert Castaneda and Jeffrey Behrens. Now the guide makes sense. Awesome,
Great
William.
shot.
What's up, John Nink? Tom McDonald, good to see you. Thank you so much, man. It's an awesome feeling. It really is. I thought, you know what? When it's time to change the diaper, you just get to go, here, mommy. And when I was a dad, I hated changing diapers. Like, you know, a dad of an infant or... But, as grandpa, I don't mind changing diapers. I actually kind of enjoy it a little bit. Would you look at that? All right, so not only can we push up, we should have a really close shot. 7-5. You could push up probably about 3 rings. I just want to be careful. I don't want to go into the rough. So we got 7-5. And then... just going to push up a little bit. I don't want to sail into the rough. I'm going to put a little curl on it too. Oh, forgot to hit my special button. All right. This still might be Jared territory because I'm not super close, and it looks like we're going to have a straight side wind. So we're going to be doing Jared's trick here, which is 20% and whatever the distance is. But if we make it, it won't hurt us at all. What's up, Big Mike? Gabrielle Staples, welcome back. Awesome to have you. What are you going to be called, RJ? You know what, Memphis? I get that question a lot. I will go with whatever he decides, you know? I called my one grandpa when I was little, my great-grandfather, Goompa, because I couldn't say grandpa.
Great
And
shot.
his son, my grandfather, I called him Papa. So whatever words come out of his mouth, I'm going to embrace. Unless he's like, asshole. And I might be like, whoa, kiddo. Sorry, we need to keep this G. I know. Is that 50%? That looks like about 45%. 10, 1. We're going to go 45. Actually, we're going to go... Nah, we're going to stick with 45. I was going to go down to 40, but I feel like the difference between 5% really shouldn't make a difference. Oops, gotta adjust the 5 rings. Just looking at it doesn't make it magically adjust for you. Perfect.
Perfect shot.
Do the Jared. Do the Jared. Man, when I landed in the rough, I really thought I had no opportunity there. That was a nice way to go. I'm not... Oh, crap. I'm not certain... Let's see, hole 7 has a headwind, but I might need a lot of curl. I'm not certain. Good night, Greg T. Memphis says his grandson was born December 26th. I believe Wyatt's birthday was the 27th. Maybe it was the 28th. Oh my God, shame on me. So very close. Pop, pop. I got so into it. I actually changed all our Netflix names. My Netflix name is Gramps. You know, just something I made up. I changed Aiden's name to Uncle Aiden. I changed Alyssa's name to Aunt Alyssa. I changed Lexi's name to Wyatt's mommy. And I changed Astana's name to Granny. So, I don't know. I got that buzz, you know. I want to... All right, so I think we're going to be going APOC here. I'm not 100% certain. We can always switch up. Let's go. Oh, yeah, Henry up further said, unless it stinks, which was funny because, you know, that's all I've changed so far have been poopy diapers. I was watching him yesterday while I was watching the, I was switching between two games. What was it? The Colts and Jacksonville and the Bears and Green Bay. Both were duds of a game. I kind of wish they would have showed the St. Louis, was it? St. Louis and... Yeah, I don't like that shot. I'm gonna play just, you know, actually I like this ball guide better. And we'll make up the distance with some top spin like that. Quick adjustment here, 8.8. We're not in medium distance. Whatever, I'll just go. I'm not going to overpower it wherever it ends up.
Great shot.
I felt like I released way too soon on that. I released so soon it felt awkward. But I think we'll have a sniper attempt here, 10%. Yeah, I don't know why. It just seems more special to me personally if he comes up with a name, you know? I don't know. Whatever he decides to call me, that's what I want to be called, you know? Oh, the Cowboys. No, not the Cowboys. The Redskins were the 8 o'clock game, which it's like, who makes these schedules? I'm glad the Redskins made it. I kind of was rooting for the Redskins to win the Super Bowl. I knew it was a long shot, but I was rooting for the Redskins to win the Super Bowl just because we're in this cancel culture, and they're not the Redskins anymore. They're the Washington football team. And it just would have been amazing to see, like, in stats, 20 years from now, Washington football team. Why are they called football team? Well, because everybody got offended. Oh, yeah, I forgot I like to play a rough bump here. We got a lot of green here. As you can see, we could be off by a little bit. I think we need to go quite a bit through the hole, and then I need to get a gauge. Okay, so we're basically at max. I'm going to go 9.75 rings. I feel like that might be accurate. And that one felt like perfect, but ooh, just barely clipped the rough there, so.
Nice on.
I don't know what to say. Get in the hole. Sometimes there's just not the right words. And no, I'm not going to pay for a pass to give me the right words. JB, I don't blame you. Like I said, the main reason I'm rooting for the football team is because of their name. I know they're not going to go anywhere. I fully expect them to get bounced the first round. The only team to be under 500. However, I have a stat that I'm not proud of about the Browns. The Cleveland Browns are the only football team in the playoffs that have allowed more points than they've scored. Even the Washington football team with 7 wins and 9 losses has more points for them than against them. So that's kind of scary. But we didn't really kick too many people's butts. We had a lot of close games. We were kicking people's butts, and we let them come back, and we ended up winning by like 1 score. But like the first time we played the Ravens, oops, I didn't even mean to press that. So yeah. Oh, did I miss someone? First time watching my stream, Joseph Diaz. Awesome to have you here, buddy.
Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Steelers will win that game, but I'm glad for you. You know what? We could beat the Steelers. I will say this really quick. As far as the Steelers go, here's my take on it. If we play like we played last week against Mason Rudolph with no TJ Watt, no Pouncey, there was a bunch of players that missed the game. If we play that way, we're going to get bounced. And we really are 2 different teams. But if we play Pittsburgh the way we played against Baltimore, where we lost 46-45 or 4, something crazy, like we were fighting tooth and nail for that game despite coming up short. And I truly feel like Pittsburgh has been on they were 12-0 or 11-0, and they only won 1 more game in the last 4, and they had to come from behind. Well, yeah, and they had to come from behind down 21. So they're getting a little cold at the wrong time. What's up, Patrick Hoffman? Thanks, Joseph. Same to you, buddy. All right, 30%. Sniper. Power 1 ball. We're going to go with the navigator here. So if the Browns get hot again and we start playing, we beat the Titans, we beat the Colts. We played, the Ravens beat us, what was it? 36-6 or 35-6 or something like that. The first game of the season. And then Pittsburgh beat us 35 or 36-7. So right there is probably why we have more points against us than we've scored. Those two games alone, if you make them a lot closer, that puts us over the hump. But the way we played, it was just it was an amazing. I didn't feel so horrible about the loss. Sure, it would have been nice to get the win. All right, I think we're somewhere around min. Or medium, not min. So 10.5-ish. I kind of just want to get on the green. That's like the main.
Perfect shot.
And, you know, just because someone asked the question a little earlier before, this was 30% add, 30% to your adjustment. Why? Because as you see, when our opponent takes his shot, it's clearly a very downhill shot. So you add more to it. Gabriel Staples, they beat the Browns. And they also beat the Chiefs. Don Yielding, what's up, man? It's awesome to have you here with us live. I like what Tom McDonald says. Browns could beat anyone but the Chiefs and Bills. I kind of agree with that. Those two teams are clearly better teams than the Browns, and those are the two teams I'll be rooting for the Super Bowl. I would love to see the Bills win, since they went, when I was a kid, they went to the Super Bowl 4 times and lost all 4. Oof. And, you know, they have a really good team. I'd like to see them win one. How can you not love Patrick Mahomes unless you share a division with the Chiefs? So a repeat would be awesome. I think a Green Bay, Kansas City would be awesome to watch. I think a Green Bay, Buffalo would be awesome to watch. And if you were with me a couple streams ago, we were talking about this. I still think Josh Allen is a top 5 quarterback. He's in the conversation. I'm not saying he is number 5. I'm not saying he's above number 5. I'm saying when you're looking at the pool of players that you're going to put in that number 5 position, you can't leave Josh Allen out.
Perfect shot.
Memphis, I don't blame you, bud. I'm a Kansas City fan as well. I love Mahomes. Mahomes is amazing. Oh my God, I saw something. Oh, was it? It was Shannon and Skip, I think it is. Is that the duo? I don't know why, but it was like recommended. It was like 2 or 3 years old, and they were talking about which teams drafted a quarterback, who did good and who didn't do good. And it was hilarious to watch it with the hindsight. These are expert analysts, and even the experts don't get it right all the time. So they said Mitchell Trubisky was the clear number 1 pick, and Chicago took him, and he's play ready now. Deshaun Watson was an awesome value for Houston, which he did turn out to be. And Patrick Mahomes was not a good pick by the Chiefs because he's still about 1 or 2 years away. Boy, were they wrong. They were wrong. Patrick Mahomes is probably going to be the next Peyton Manning-esque type player. And, you know, just to see Shannon, Skip, and there was a third guy. I don't know, maybe it was Chris Carter or someone. But they were all three of them said Patrick Mahomes, was the riskiest pick. I think Skip said he did like Patrick Mahomes there, but he did agree that he was a year or two away. So that begs the question: who was the MVP? Was he Rookie of the Year or something like? I can't. Yeah. Yeah, Colts got Buffalo. Colts are going to get beat up pretty bad, I think. Yeah, Steelers did peak mid-season, but you know what? They can come back as well, you know. We have a tailwind here. I don't know if we're going left or right. I can't remember. But with the tailwind, yeah, I want to use that. We're going to use, I believe, a power 3 ball here. Maybe when I actually see the... What? Why is there only one elevation on this hole? Is there a glitch here? Hole number 9, it just says 10%. Is that the drive, or is there... Usually he puts a 0 or something for the second shot, and it's not a par 3. Okay. Well, that's what we'll do. Mike Fox, don't pay attention to the words that come out of my mouth. As I said at the beginning of the stream, as soon as I hit the go live button, I lose like 80 points off my IQ. I know what a tailwind is, and I know what a headwind is. However, I never say it right. Ah, okay. Okay. So there's that way, or there's this way. This way gets us a better look. I like this way. This isn't the way that I don't think I would normally take, but the way the wind's blowing and to have that clear shot, maybe this is the normal way. I could be wrong on that. Yeah, never listen to the words I say. If I say, like right now, I'd be like, oh, I'm going left. No, RJ, you're going right. That just goes back. If I ever accidentally call you by the wrong name or something, please don't take it personally. I just can't walk and chew gum at the same time. I could talk about cool things, but then if if you tell me left or right, or I actually Googled it. I Googled if I should be concerned about not knowing my left and right. And you know what they said? They said either you're under a lot of stress or you're too busy doing things or whatever. And, maybe it is because I love talking with you guys so much that I just end up, throwing my common sense out the window. However, I still enjoy the chat. I'm not going to name names, but yeah, if I do screw up your name, especially more than once, it's not because I think I'm hot poop or anything like that. It truly is an accident. Just like, can you imagine if we had two guys in the chat right now named Tailwind and Headwind? They would want to kill me. And two more guys in the chat named Left and Right. It'd be like, this guy, I tell you, he's something else. But it's definitely not my intention. All right, so we want the ball guide to stop a little bit before the hole because we got the tailwind. I said it right, the tailwind. We're at max distance, perfectly at max distance. Perfect.
Perfect shot.
I don't have any feeling. I don't got that feeling like I did last week. As a matter of fact, I think it's coming in kind of hard.
Nice on.
I had a good line. Needed about one less, either one less topspin or one more backspin. Not sure how I set that shot up. We just come in for the commentary. The commentary doesn't have to be accurate. It has to be accurate when it goes, you know, towards the game. But it doesn't have to be accurate when I say right or left. If you see me going to the left and I say, I always play right here because of A, B, and C, you'd be like, okay, RJ, he always goes the opposite direction of what he's saying.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
People call me Gabriella. Is that it? Gabriella a lot? And it's Gabriel? Am I saying your name right? Or is that like, yeah, I'm one of those people, RJ, and I'm not mad at you. I will tell you this, though. As much as I just said I don't want to name names, I've never once had a problem with Dale. Maybe he was having a rough day. You know, I don't hold it against him. I'm not mad at him. I'm not, you know... Sometimes there's been times in the past that I've gotten mad at someone and it wasn't their intentions. You guys, the true originals, the people who've been with me forever, will remember a guy by the name of Rick Rolls. Which, if you know what a Rick Roll is, it's a troll. And that's what I thought this was. Ooh, we actually finished in first so far? Well, that's a pretty big tie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of us tied for first place. So Rick Rolls was a guy who never spoke up in the chat. He never, he didn't do much, you know? Like, I didn't even know there was a guy named Rick Rolls watching. Boom, $100 donation. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, mother trucking. This guy, who's clearly a troll, you could tell by his name, is going to mess up my check because he's probably got either a stolen credit card or he's going to do something, you know, he's going to cancel it or whatever. He's trolling me. I'm like, oh, thanks, you know, first time he said it. I didn't get really excited. I like to get excited because it's an exciting thing, but it's just, your name is Rick Rolls. So I know what you're doing. I know who you are. Then he donates another 100. And then the next stream comes on and he donates 200. And I get to the point where I'm like, dude, just stop. Stop. You're going to screw up my check. I know you're not real. I was being an a-hole to this guy. And he sent me an email. He goes, every donation I gave you was real. But, you know, you want me to stop, so I'll stop. And I did want him to stop even with the email. Because I figured, you know, they're going to send me a check for like $800 or some crazy amount. And they're going to be like, we need $600 back. You know? And it's like, So I treated this guy like crap. And I also had a laptop before I bought this laptop. So what happened is, on a laptop, you have a plug that plugs into the side of the laptop, right? Well, the plug is hollow on the inside, so it kind of fits like a key when you plug it in. Something happened where the plug came out of the laptop, and so it was actually broke inside the laptop where you plug it in. I could get it to charge, but it would charge super slow. And I would have 15 minutes and my laptop battery would go dead. All of a sudden, I get an email. And I believe it was Rick Rolls, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong. He told me he was going to buy me another laptop. And I knew his donations were good. And I'm like, why are you doing this? I was a total jerk to you, you know? And, you know, he sent me 500. I'm like, I could get me a nice Celeron computer, something that'll work for 500. Thank you very much. You didn't have to do this. That's not it. She sends me another $500 gift card. $1,000. You can get a really good laptop for $1,000. Is it going to be top of the line? No. Is it going to stream very good? Yes. I tell them thank you so much, man. I don't know how to repay you. I thought that my streaming was done because I couldn't afford another laptop. And this dude he bought me a freaking laptop after I treated him like trash. And I'm like, this is plenty. Thank you so much. He's like, I'm not done yet. Get a good one. And he sent me another $500 Amazon gift card. $1,500 from a guy that I treated like crap because I judged the book by its cover. So why am I saying this, and how does it pertain to anyone? Well, I like to think I'm not a piece of crap, but I treated someone like a piece of crap, and he still went out of his way to do amazing things for me and the channel. So when someone gets angry at me for something that I don't think is really that big of a deal, I'm willing to overlook it. And I hope you guys are too. I've had quite a few people tell me that they were unsubscribing and, you know, from him and everything. Dude could have just been having a bad day. It's really, you know, if someone says, tell me about this guy, and I'm not going to say his name again because I don't want to give him any bad publicity, but for those of you who know who I'm talking about, if someone were to be 100% honest, I want to know your feelings on this guy, I would tell him my experiences. I'd be like, I've had nothing but good things to say about him. One time he snapped at me. That's it. That doesn't make him a bad dude, you know? Give him a second chance if you did unsubscribe, because I think everyone deserves it. God knows if I wasn't giving a second chance by someone I don't even know who the heck it is, I wouldn't be streaming to you right now because I couldn't afford another laptop. Anyway, you guys rock. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Be nice to people that you don't think you should be nice to, I guess, is the takeaway from this, because they could just surprise you in one of the awesomest ways. I hope to see you guys tomorrow, and I hope to play just as well. Maybe we'll find a drop here and there. Oh, so Colt remembers Rick Rolls. You missed the old hair? Yeah, I like it high and tight now. You guys absolutely rock. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Atoms fall apart. Solar flares arrive. Buildings collapse. Only a few will survive. The world as we know it will no longer be there. Water is gone. A new era has begun. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse.